Welcome. This is Sam Gerstein with this edition of Live Your Dreams newsletter blog. The last few months I've been working on a new online program called Discover Your Dream Career. It's a 12-week program helping people find the work they love to do. I'm very excited about this program and I'll be telling you more about it in the next couple of months. But today I want to talk about a subject called Don't Be Fooled by People's Outsides, including your own. It's the insides that tell the truth. Recently, there's a tragic death of a former National Hockey League professional hockey player. His name was Wade Belak, and he was found dead in his apartment. Many people said he had a lot of things going for him. He was in Toronto here doing a filming for a TV series called Battle of the Blades. Then he was going to return to Nashville to become a in-game radio reporter for the Nashville Predators. Many people who are talking about him in the papers the last few weeks, commenting on how a great personality he had, how happy he was all the time, how he made people feel good about themselves. He was fun to be around. And then he's found dead in his apartment. Reports are that he committed suicide and he had depression. Friends and family were shocked. Journalists were shocked. TV hosts, reporters were shocked. No one could believe this. And what I took away from this was you can't judge someone's insides by looking at their outsides. Many of my clients do the same thing. They tell me they're not good enough. They're not smart enough. They just don't fit in. And I say, how do you know? It's because they look at other people. They say, look at what they have. Look at the money, the car they drive, the houses they have, the beautiful family they have. And I say, how do you know what they're feeling on the inside? I'd like to talk about 3 examples, illustrations that illustrate the point that the outside doesn't reflect the truth. One of my clients, a wealthy man, was the most devastated by the stock market crash in 2008. Even though he had a lot of money left, more money than most of my other clients combined, but because his security was dependent on something outside of himself, he lost security when he lost some money. So he came from a broken home and he never found security in the home, so he turned to money to solve his problem, but it couldn't because it wasn't from the inside. I had another client, an executive vice president, and she was always driving, a workaholic, going for more promotions, more money, more incentives. And I asked her what drove her so much. She said, admittedly later on as we got to know each other, that she was still trying to prove to her father that she was good enough. Tragically, her father had died 7 years before this. So was really trying to prove to herself she was good enough. You see, when she was a child, nothing she did was ever good enough for her father. Again, she couldn't fix the inside by doing something on the outside. I worked with her to help her accept what she truly was on the inside, and how her father didn't see that. And she learned to accept that and love that about herself. And looking at appearances, you don't have to go any further than Hollywood to see people getting cosmetic surgery after cosmetic surgery. Again, trying to fix something that they don't have that's missing on the inside with the outside. But because it won't work, they keep going back for more surgeries, hoping one day it will work. But it can't because they're not broken on the outside. It's the inside that's hurting. That's not to say that all people that are wealthy or beautiful or appearing happy are crying on the inside. No. What I'm saying is, it's actually irrelevant what you see on the outside. The truth lies in the inside of what's going on in people's minds. I'm always interested in what's behind the outside appearances. I'm interested in what drives people. It doesn't really matter about what they have or what I see, what position they have. I ask them, why are you doing what you're doing? Are you doing it to prove yourself to others? Are you doing it to prove yourself to yourself? Are you doing it because by doing this it makes you think you're better than other people? Or are you doing it because you love to do it? I caution people, don't be envious what you see in other people. Because the baggage you don't see in other people may be worse than the baggage that you're carrying. Their baggage may be full of more crap than your baggage. You never know by looking at what you see on the outside. I find people are like icebergs. People only see the tip of other people. Most of the substance of what people have within them is below the surface. It's harder to see, but it's well worth the effort. So it's worth seeing on your inside, worth seeing what you have. Everyone is unique. Look at your strengths, your unique strengths. Begin to accept yourself. The lies that you were told about yourself from an early age are just that, lies. It was from people that were seeing your outsides. In actual fact, it was more of a reflection of what people thought about themselves than about you. Parents, teachers, friends, religious leaders, and the media, when they tell you things about you when you were young as a child, it actually reflected more what they thought about themselves. These were lies. They weren't seeing the truth. And the truth, as you know now, is on the inside. So start looking at your insides, appreciating and accepting your strengths, because you're unique. You have things to offer. Stop blaming yourself for what you thought you didn't have, which were just the mirage of the outside, and start accepting yourself what you really have on the inside. Start asking yourself questions like, what makes me come alive? Where do I feel energized? What gives me true inner peace and contentment? When you look on the inside, that will steer you in the right direction. Until next time, this is Sam Gerstein, encouraging you to live your dreams.